Discovering the Secrets Behind WWII British Trench Art Introduction. Trench art is a fascinating and often overlooked aspect of military history, particularly during the First and Second World Wars. It encompasses a wide variety of handmade artifacts created by soldiers, often from discarded materials or remnants of warfare. This art form serves as a poignant reminder of the human experience of war, the resilience of the human spirit, and the deep-seated need for self-expression even in the direst circumstances. This exploration will delve into the history, techniques, significance, and legacy of British trench art during World War II. Historical context. The term trench art is most commonly associated with World War I, when soldiers in the trenches of the Western Front began creating art from shells, shrapnel, and other materials. However, the practice continued into World War II, evolving with the context of the war. The experiences of soldiers were markedly different, yet the underlying motivations remained similar. An attempt to cope with the trauma of war, a means of creating personal mementos, and sometimes a way to communicate messages of peace and remembrance. During World War II, British soldiers faced new and varied environments, from the deserts of North Africa to the jungles of Southeast Asia. This diversity influenced the materials available for art and the themes explored. Soldiers also interacted more with local cultures, which enriched their artistic expressions. Materials and techniques. Trench art in WWII employed a wide range of materials, often dictated by what was available in the surroundings. Common materials included shell casings. These were perhaps the most iconic source of material for trench art. Soldiers would often carve, engrave, or embellish spent shell casings, transforming them into vases, candlesticks, and other decorative objects. Wood. Wood from crates, local trees, or even discarded furniture was used for carvings and sculptures. The versatility of wood allowed for intricate designs, from simple figurines to elaborate models. Bone and ivory. Some soldiers carved pieces from bone or ivory, particularly when stationed in areas where these materials were available. Such pieces often displayed detailed craftsmanship. Textiles. Fabric scraps were often used to create items like embroidered handkerchiefs or patches, which bore significant personal and military symbols. Local artifacts. In many cases, soldiers incorporated local materials or cultural motifs into their art, creating unique hybrid pieces that reflected the environments they inhabited. The techniques varied widely, influenced by individual skills, available tools, and the purpose of the artwork. Common methods included carving, engraving, soldering, and painting. Some pieces were purely decorative, while others served functional purposes, blending art with utility. Themes and symbolism. The themes present in trench art from World War II are rich and varied, often reflecting the experiences, emotions, and aspirations of the soldiers who created them. Some prevalent themes include nostalgia and longing. Many pieces express a yearning for home and a desire to remember loved ones. This sentiment often manifested in portraits of family members or representations of significant places. Commemoration. Art was frequently created to honor fallen comrades or significant battles. Memorial pieces could be found in various forms, including plaques, sculptures, and engraved items. Camaraderie and brotherhood. Trench art often celebrated the bonds formed between soldiers. Many pieces incorporated humor or shared experiences, serving as reminders of solidarity amidst chaos. Peace and hope. A recurring theme was the desire for peace, reflected in artworks depicting serene landscapes, religious symbols, or messages advocating for an end to conflict. Cultural exchange. As soldiers traveled and interacted with local populations, their art began to reflect influences from various cultures, leading to unique hybrid styles and forms. Notable examples of British trench art. While many trench art pieces remain anonymous, a few notable examples stand out, highlighting the creativity and diversity of this art form. The shell case vase. One of the most recognizable forms of trench art, these vases were crafted from spent artillery shells. Many British soldiers personalized these vases with engravings or painted decorations, often including regimental insignia or messages. Carved wood figures. Soldiers stationed in North Africa often carved intricate figurines from local wood, depicting animals, local scenes, or even caricatures of their fellow soldiers. These pieces often served as light-hearted reminders of home. Embroidered textiles. Many women also contributed to trench art by creating embroidered handkerchiefs and quilts, sending them to soldiers as tokens of love and support. These textiles often featured military motifs or messages of encouragement. Metalwork. Some soldiers, particularly those with skills in metalworking, created elaborate sculptures or decorative pieces using scrap metal. These artworks often reflected personal stories or symbolic themes relevant to the soldier's experience. The role of women in trench art. While trench art is often associated with male soldiers, women played a significant role in this creative expression during WWII. Many women contributed by creating textiles or supporting soldiers through the production of handmade items. Organizations like the British Red Cross and other wartime charities encouraged women to craft items for soldiers, fostering a spirit of community and resilience. Additionally, women often served as the recipients of trench art, cherishing these handmade gifts as tokens of love and remembrance. This aspect of trench art not only highlights the contributions of women, but also emphasizes the emotional connections that these pieces fostered during the war. The impact of trench art on post-war society. After the war, trench art continued to hold significance. Many soldiers returned home with their creations, leading to a revival of interest in this art form. Trench art pieces often became treasured family heirlooms, symbolizing not only the soldier's experience, but also the broader collective memory of the war. In post-war Britain, trench art was recognized as an important cultural artifact. Art historians and collectors began to appreciate the creativity and emotional depth of these pieces, leading to exhibitions and scholarly studies. Museums began to incorporate trench art into their collections, acknowledging its role in understanding the personal narratives of war. Preservation and legacy. Today, the preservation of trench art is essential for understanding the human experience of conflict. Various institutions, including museums and historical societies, are dedicated to collecting and conserving these artifacts. They provide insight into the creativity and resilience of individuals amidst the horrors of war. Moreover, trench art serves as a powerful educational tool, allowing future generations to grasp the complexities of war. Exhibitions often contextualize these pieces within the broader historical narrative, fostering discussions about the impact of conflict on society and the importance of memory. Conclusion: British trench art from World War II is a testament to the creativity and resilience of soldiers facing the unimaginable realities of war. Through a diverse range of materials, techniques, and themes, these artists expressed their hopes, fears, and memories, creating lasting artifacts that resonate with the human experience. As we continue to explore and preserve this art form, we gain valuable insights into the emotional landscapes of those who lived through one of history's most tumultuous periods. Trench art not only reflects the artistry of individuals, but also serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of war and the enduring human spirit. Through its preservation, we honor the stories of those who created it and ensure that their experiences are not forgotten. WWII.